All right. Well, I guess I'm live. I hope, yep, the speaker's working. Good deal. Oh. Let me turn it the other way. No, it's upside down. How do I flip it? Oh, shit. Uh, back the other way. All right, well, I can't plug it in while I'm doing that shit. Ah, well. It is lunchtime, and it is really hot out today, man. But I'm sitting in the air, and it's good. It's really good. And it is lunchtime. I have another cheeseburger that I'm gonna munch on. What's going on? Hey, lunchtime. So, Halo Moon, we got a new drummer, which is cool. I'm happy about that. Kevin is his name. And, should be good. We got a gig at Phyllis's Musical Inn July 18th, and he's gonna fill in on the drums that day. And we've been practicing hard, so should be good. And I have a cheeseburger. I don't know. It's my cheeseburger. Lots of cheese. And I'm going to eat and I'm going to talk. So if you don't like somebody eating and talking, then I'm sorry. But I'm hungry. So I'm looking forward to it. All right. So I guess the chat is live. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't like it when it goes away. I like it when it stays there. And I don't know how to change that. I don't know how to change that setting. So I'm trying to look in the camera. It's on this side instead of looking at my face. Mm-hmm. And this is a Coke Zero because I'm diabetic and I can't really do sugar, so I do Coke Zero, and it works out really well. Here's my dessert. They are cherries. So what's everybody doing for the 4th? I don't think I'm really going to do anything because it's supposed to rain. I'm off of work Friday, and I'll be off Saturday and Sunday. But it's supposed to rain Friday and Saturday, so it's like, well, that sucks. Maybe I'll make some barbecue ribs on the grill Saturday. I know I had talked about that with my mom because my mom likes my ribs. I'm up here in Waukegan, Illinois. I'm on my lunch break, and got some deliveries I got to do. But it is really hot out. And one of the deliveries I got to do is a bunch of boxes that this lady, it's at a lady's house that I got to go to. She runs her business out of her home. And she has a long driveway. It's kind of got like a incline, you know. So I got to deliver like 11 of these boxes of chain to her house. And there's all single boxes. So I got to move 11 boxes off my truck and put them by this lady's garage door because she doesn't have like a forklift or anything. It's just her house. So I got to cart them all the way down there and deliver them to her. She's a very nice lady, but man, what a pain. Like, especially because it's so hot today. Man. I'd say the heat index is probably over 100 right now with the humidity. And I'm really close to Lake Michigan, so the humidity is just horrible. Because it sucks all that moisture up off the lake. The heat does. And then basically just makes it muggy as heck. And that's kind of what I'm dealing with today. So my musical success journey, this is my channel. I talk about stuff. I just kind of share my life with you, my music with you, and also the people who I meet and create music with. Kind of, you know, it's basically me documenting my life. For what purpose? Well, hopefully some of it's entertaining, especially the music part. But me just talking, I just do this because I'm in a van by myself all day. And when I'm on lunchtime, it's either watch YouTube videos or make a YouTube video, which I'm doing right now. So, and thank you for watching this live stream. I know sometimes the live streams, when I do it out and about, they aren't that great. But, you know, I still do them anyways because it's good practice. Good practice talking to that camera right here, this camera lens. Beep. Which, when I first started out, man, I was not very comfortable doing it, and I'm still a little bit uncomfortable because sometimes I don't really know what to say. You know, I'm just trying to be me and talk out loud. Like, there's a chat, but nobody has said hello or anything like that. So if you want to say hello, I'll say hello back. But other than that, I just eat my lunch and talk about my life. And then I could go back and watch it later and say, wow, what was I going through at that particular time? And it kind of gives me a little history about myself and my life. Because sometimes we lose perspective on life. And it's kind of good to have some perspective because we get lost in our own minds sometimes. I made steak yesterday on the grill. It's really good. It's kind of a last minute decision. I made the decision on the way home from work, and I called my wife. I said, how about steak for dinner? And she's like, okay. So I got some New York strips, and I cooked them on the grill and I got some vegetables too that I cooked on the grill. I cooked asparagus, mushrooms, zucchini, and yellow squash, and I put them in put the vegetables in a aluminum foil pan. Put the uh, asparagus on the bottom, mushrooms, and then the zucchini and the squash. Audio. What does that say? Oh, Mitch is texting me about a song that we're working on, "Stealing Your Dreams," and he was saying he's got some. I just thought of a possible ending for a part of "Stealing Your Dream" audio clip. Oh, he sent an audio clip. Well, I have to listen to it later. If Mitch, if you're watching this, I'll have to listen to it later. Because I can't do that and live stream. But yeah, I will check it out definitely. But where was I at? What was I talking about? Must not have been important. No. I don't remember what I was talking about before I saw that message from Mitch. Anyways, that's the old man brain for you. Oh, vegetables. That's right. So the asparagus, mushrooms, zucchini and squash, salt and pepper, olive oil, and butter. Covered it with tin foil, stuck it on the grill, and then cooked my steaks. And I like my steaks medium. And I got 6 steaks, which were very expensive. My God. Well, and we don't usually eat steak, okay, because we're poor. We are working class through and through. But my wife, her father recently passed away, and she got her inheritance, so we have a little bit of cushion right now. So that's why we got steak. And it was my idea, so, but my wife likes steak, so I made steak. But that doesn't happen all the time. And it probably won't happen again for a long time. But it was good. I got home around 6:30. Food was ready by 7:30. And we ate. And then I got ready really to end my day and go to bed. Made some coffee for the morning because we have our coffee pot has a timer on it, and it'll automatically make the coffee in the morning, which is cool. So you make it, and then you go to bed, and you wake up in the morning, you got coffee. We got some. My wife got me a nice tool set. I finally have a nice tool set. Before it was like parts from this tool set, parts from that tool set. Like I would go buy tools as I would need them, and it's just cheapy tools that don't last. Matter of fact, I have about 4 3/8 ratchets that I had, and they were all broken. From working on cars and whatnot. So my wife got me a decent tool set. It's made by Craftsman. Craftsman, of course, they still have their lifetime guarantee. If anything goes wrong with the tool, they'll replace it for free, which is awesome. And it kind of it's like a stackable like tool chest. And I have like 3 tool chests, and then yesterday, the 4th tool chest came, and it was full of tools. 262 pieces, and it has the 1/2 inch ratchet, 3/8 ratchet, and the 1/4 inch ratchet. And man, along with a bunch of sockets and Allen wrenches and stuff like that, and it's all in that one tool chest, which actually goes on top of the other stack toolboxes. It's called I forget what it's called, but it works great, and I'm happy. I can wheel it out to my car. It's got wheels. Everything is on a cart, and it all stacks and attaches to each other, so that when I go and I work on a car, I just take out that little dolly with the tool chest on there, take it down to my car, and all my tools are right there, and I don't have to find stuff. Let's put it that way. It's all there, which is really cool. Because I had 3 toolboxes, and they were all pretty dilapidated. One was a plastic one, and the hinges on it were all cracked and broken. The other one was a metal toolbox, and it was all rusted, and my dad had that thing forever. Because when my dad passed, I got his toolbox. And other toolbox was an old Stanley toolbox that my wife had with a bunch of random tools in it and things that she used around her house. So basically I consolidated all those tools into those 4 tool chests that stack and attach to a cart. And so now all of our tools are in one place, and I ain't got to go searching for stuff. And it's got wheels. I can wheel it around the yard. I can, go to the next door neighbor, whatever. And I have some good quality tools now, All right, cheeseburger's done. Woo! I think my lunch started at 11:30, so I got about 19 minutes left of my lunch. Well, my lips and my mouth might get a little red because of the cherries. These are fresh cherries. And I love cherries. They're good. Fresh cherries. Like artificial cherry stuff, I do not like. But I do like these. Yum, yum. I've been doing my my show on TikTok. It's do it on Sundays. It's called Coffee with the Dead. And it's basically listen to Grateful Dead music, drink coffee, and talk to people who come in there that like the Dead, and it's really cool. I always get a lot of people come in and chat, and a lot of people who follow my TikTok page, and I try to refer them over to here to YouTube to check out my YouTube channel. Like I said, I like to do the live streaming. That's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but I've got it. It's not so much work anymore for me because I've got it down where I know what I'm doing. So things are a lot less time consuming. Because when I first started, man, it was like, oh my God, setting up all the equipment, dialing a sound. I mean, you still got to do all those things, but knowing how to do that was the hurdle. But I got it down pretty good now, and doesn't take me quite as long or feel as I don't feel as anxious now when I do the live stream. Like, is it gonna sound good? Is it gonna look good? All these thoughts were going through my head as I was setting up the live stream. But now I don't think about that stuff because I kind of know what I'm doing, and I know it's gonna sound good if I do things a certain way. It's not perfect or absolutely positively everything that I want. But it works. And you gotta make little tweaks here and there when you do a live stream with the sound, because sometimes, Mitch will bring a different guitar and that sounds totally different than the other guitar. The pickups are a little bit hotter than what he had last time, or a little bit less lively. So you always got to adjust and use your ears to adjust the sound. But like I said, it's a lot less time consuming, a lot less stressful now that I kind of know what I'm doing. I did a live stream. What day was that? I think it was Sunday night or Monday night. I don't remember. And I got 6 cameras going all at the same time on the live stream, and like high quality cameras, like 4K cameras. I had 3 cell phones which have 4K video capability, and my 3 Osbot cameras all going at the same time. And it turned out pretty good. But I'm looking forward to the long weekend. Like I said, we'll be off Friday. We won't be working, so that's good. Because 4th of July holiday falls on Saturday, and that's part of our holiday pay is pay time off, and so they give us Friday off because it falls on a Saturday. And I'm okay with that. Cherries are good. I see my fingers are getting purple. But yeah. I love my holidays. I love time off of work. I wish I could do this for a living. Just make content. People be like, hey. But that's kind of hard to do. Get it going, I've been doing this now, what? I think 2 years? Trying to do something with YouTube for 2 years now, I think. Maybe 3. I'm not for sure. I'd have to look at the date my channel was created. But I went a whole year without doing a video. I did 2 videos 2 days in a row, and then didn't touch YouTube for about a year after that. And then I came back after, I just got this hair up my rear end about I need to do that. So I started doing it again. It's been about 2.5 years since I did that. And, I really enjoy doing the whole YouTube content creating. I need to get better at storytelling and making videos that are interesting. It's mostly just me talking, which is cool. I mean, I learned to talk to the camera, but when I watch some people's YouTube channel, um, their videos are just so interesting and they keep your attention. And I just think to myself, man, I would love to make videos like that. But I find that I don't have right now. Maybe I don't know. Maybe because it's difficult. I don't have the patience to make it. So it's kind of like I feel a little bit anxious about things. But I'm still learning, still trying things out. Two years of learning. Which is fine. I enjoy learning, but I just wish that somehow I could get better at the whole making videos. Like I do live streaming. I do that a lot because that's pretty easy for me. Just turn on the camera and start talking. I go to this, just so you know, I go to this McDonald's over here in Waukegan. It's right on Sheridan. And I noticed there are a lot of I don't know if they're homeless. It looks like they might be homeless, but they might have a home. I don't know. But there is a lot of, and I see some people talking to themselves and walking around yelling at themselves, and I'm like, oh. And I'm wondering if there's some sort of facility or a home for people who have mental health issues around here, because I see quite a bit of them around here, and they've never treated me ill. They've never bothered me. Once in a while somebody might be out trying to get some spare change or something. And if I have it, I'll give it to them. And I don't really care that. Not that I don't care. I don't really care that they are homeless. It doesn't bother me. But, I mean, it bothers me to the point where I wish they weren't homeless. But it doesn't bother me to the point where I can talk to them and treat them like a human being. Whereas some people are so, I don't know, they feel strange around homeless people. And I don't understand it. It's just, they're people. No, granted, people who have mental illness and stuff, sometimes you can't talk to them, but sometimes you can, which is good. But I try to help if I can, if I have something, if I have some cash and I don't need it, I'll give it to them, and that's cool. I feel bad that there are homeless people. I think everybody needs to have a home. And I try to imagine myself without a home, and it's like, wow. I don't ever want to be in that position, See, I drive in Chicago, and I see people living under bridges and in tents, and it's just like, wow. I mean, you do what you got to do, right, to survive, but it's just, I don't think anybody should have to live that way. So whenever I meet a homeless person in need, I try to help them or talk to them like they're a human being, greet them, be friendly. I talked to one guy, he was a vet, who came up and asked me if I had some spare change, and I didn't, but I just talked to him like a human being, and he seemed to be like surprised that I would talk to him like, he was just a person, you know. He was like, "Oh man, it was really good talking to you. You have a great day." And I said, "You too." And that was it. I didn't have anything for him, but except for a conversation. Because I think to myself, how would I want somebody to treat me if I was homeless? Would I want to be treated like the scum of the earth, or people to be understanding? Because sometimes people are homeless because of not their fault. Sometimes people are homeless because of greed. And I think nowadays more people are homeless because the prices are just too damn high and they can't afford to pay rent. Like in the Chicagoland area, rent, like for a one-bedroom apartment, it's about $1,200 a month. If not more. And I work full-time. My wife works full-time. And we own our home. We bought it. And our house payment for a 3-bedroom house with a basement is like $1,500. So you're going to pay $1,200 for a 1-bedroom apartment. But the thing is, with buying a home, the hard part is coming up with the down payment. It's not the payment itself. It's coming up with the funds to actually buy the house in the first place. The down payment. And that's the hardest part for people. And now that these corporations and things, these investment companies can buy up property, it's even harder for people because they jack up the rates and they buy up all the houses, which I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but sometimes you'll get a phone call, "Hey, we'd like to buy your house." It's like those are those profit motive companies that want to buy your house so they can rent it out to somebody. And I think we shouldn't allow that. I think a single-family home should be sold to a family rather than a corporation to rent it out to a family. But anyways, that's enough of that. But I'm enjoying these cherries. I got 2 minutes left and then I got to go back to work. But I had a good lunch break. Thank you for watching the live stream. I appreciate it. And I hope I have a great day. I got band practice tonight. Looking forward to that. Even though it's a hot mother out there. But I'm fortunate. I'm in an air-conditioned vehicle. I'm not working outside in the elements. with no air conditioning on. Hey, how you doing, Rody? It's just my lunch break. It's almost over. Got some fresh cherries that I'm eating. It's my lunchtime dessert. I ate about half a bag so far. I don't know if that's a mistake or not, especially driving all day. Because sometimes these things do things to you. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah, man. Definitely got to stay hydrated. Oh, yeah. I got beverages. But fortunately, I'm in an air-conditioned vehicle, so until I get out, I have a delivery I got to make that I'll be out in the elements for a little while, taking the stuff off of my vehicle. We got band practice tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to the holiday weekend. Oh man, see my fingers all purple. So how's things on the home front there, Rody? Are things going well? Cool. Now you just gonna practice, or are you gonna live stream it, or just do a little practice with them? Good deal. Now, for those of you who are watching, Rody does YouTube as well, and he live streams his band. Is that once a month? Yeah. See how long it can last. Yeah. Yeah, it's I enjoy his live streams. Yeah, he was telling me that he lost the bass player to health reasons, and then he's gonna try and practice tonight with him. So see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well, man. Hopefully he's back to it. Because I know when I was off sick and I couldn't play, it really sucked, man. And I was so grateful that I was able to actually get back to it when I could. So I know he's itching to play, so hopefully it works out for him, you know. All right. Well, it looks like I went over my break period a little bit, but that's okay. I get my work done, and that's all that matters. Now I got purple fingers. Now I got to go to Northbrook, and after Northbrook, I've got to go to Evanston. Oh, Rosenthal. Look, and I got one delivery there. All right, I need to adjust this camera so that, let's see, how am I going to do this? Okay. I'm going to make some adjustments here so I can keep the live stream going. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, it should be a good practice. Like I said, that new drummer, he's working out really good. Yeah, he's working out great. His name's Kevin. He's 75 and still killing it. He has his own roofing company. He says on his advertisement for his company, he says the drumming roofer or something like that. Which I think is cool. He's into drumming that much. And he's got some very rare drum sets that he owns, which I also think is cool. Alright, so let's see here. This needs to come over this way because I don't want it to block my rear view mirror. And then I'm going to bring it up a little more. And bring this down a little more, like that. There we go. Now I got full view. You can see my rear view mirror, and you all can see my pretty ugly face. Oh, damn it. All right. They put a cone in front of these parking spaces, like not where I was parked, but because they have a semi coming in to deliver their goods. And so I ran over one a little bit. Not bad, just moved it. Oh, I need to put my glasses back on. Can't see without them. Alrighty. So hot, the lake has a little bit of a haze on it because of the evaporation that's going on right now. So it's kind of looks almost foggy on Lake Michigan right now. It's not really foggy, but it almost looks foggy. Well, I think I'm going to turn the live off because I'm going to be driving and I don't want anything bad to happen because I'm paying attention to the stupid camera. So I'm going to turn this off and I will see you later. Thank you for watching the live stream. Thank you for hanging out with me during my lunch. Have a great day. Bye.